Alright, hello everyone, I'm back. This time we're continuing, at least for me it's continuing. I'm releasing these in kind of order. We're going with the next Naruto soundtrack that I wanted to listen to for a while. This is another one that I eventually found while I was going through like recommendations after I clicked the first few like Uchiha stages. It's called The Great, well I said The Great Sage Presentation. I thought I always said Great Sage Jutsu Presentation, but no, it's just called Great Sage Presentation. For anyone who doesn't know, this is when, again spoilers, this is when Jiraiya is facing off against Pain, the first three ones at the very least, and he has already summoned the Great Elders. I forget their names. And this is when you actually just fight them within the compound, or outside of it, I can't remember. Anyway, let's just take a listen to it for now. And here it loops again. Alright, so that was... It's... Okay, I need to remember her name for heaven's sake. It's like, how do I keep forgetting? Hold on. Hold on. Chikaya Fukuda. I'm going to put this on the side so I don't forget her name. Okay, so that was it. How does she always find the best ways to make something sound so sad? Because this fight is a little... In the anime, it's towards the end where it gets really sad. Most of the time it's very hyped music. But here, he's pretty excited. Well, not excited, I guess, but, you know, he's got that confidence going. But the music is just sad throughout the entire fight there. Now, I want to go to the part that I really like here. Why is my avatar looking sad? Is it because I said sad? Okay, we'll leave it there. And here we go. Right here. Right? See, I like this part. It stays on a... If I were to put it on a graph, it wavers, but it's still within the same zone. And then here it picks up again with the violin. Not the violin, the organ or whatever, which the keyboard or organ. I'm not sure what instrument it is. And then this next part will kind of like amps it up a bit here in sadness, but then stays very stable. What I really like about this one is during that next part, the violin comes back, or the cello. Someone tell me what instrument it is, but the wind instrument comes back towards the second half of it. Right here, right here. Listen right here. Right there, you hear it. That's the one. And then you've got the spot here. This is nice too. It just brings everything back right down. And of course the violin's doing the most work. And then you've got like this haunting portion added right on top of it. And then loops again with. This is a very good starting drum set. Like I don't talk about the percussion enough for this one. It's doing a very good job in the back there. But violin and organ, I think, are the stars of this piece. But yeah, this is one of the tracks that kind of just lives in my head for quite a bit. And when I try to do some work, sometimes I just stop typing and I'm just sitting back and letting this play out. It's very, I was going to say, no, it's not just sad anymore. It has a haunting vibe to it. And I think that's what makes me appreciate it a lot. And of course, I think anyone who watched through this arc, when Jiraiya goes there, knows exactly how this all goes. And I don't know, I shed a tear since I grew up with it. But yeah, this was it. This is all I wanted to talk about. It's a very good track. Go ahead and listen to it. If you have any opinions you want to give me, let me know. If you can specify what instruments are being used here, please do. I like to try and learn as much as possible here. Online, it doesn't really specify what is used for what here. This one's a 15-minute loop there. I don't want to play it like twice when I first listen to it. I think once is enough for you to kind of catch it. And you can always just repeat it before I start talking anyway. Alright, thank you for listening, and drop your opinions, drop some suggestions, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm actually about to record another track, but the title's too long, so I'm going to make them separate videos. Alright, see you right in the next one.